This is the last response I'm going to give to this piece of trash, Adonis Paul, and his channel. I had blocked him through all of his accounts, but he's a hacker, so he said something about having all his fancy trucks and house and whatever, yet he's so unhappy with himself that he has to try to demean others. Yet he's not demeaning anybody but himself by proving that he is just a narcissistic piece of trash. And that's how people work like that. If you're well off, then you have better things to do with your time than to harass somebody that's actually going through a lot. Somebody that's actually going through mental upheavals, going through turmoil, has had a life of being a victim, and I'm trying to turn that around. Yet, instead of encouragements, I get nothing but backhanded and incompetent remarks by buffoons, imbeciles. And I think it's so funny because they think that their brutality is going to startle me in the slightest or like thwart my advances. What is wrong with you? Do you need something to do? Like, because there are plenty of things that people can do on their off time. And I hate having to make videos toward you. Please seek some mental help. I don't know what to tell you. I feel so sorry for you that you're not happy. And you see somebody that is happy within themselves and does well for what they've been given, and you try to take from that reality. I'm pretty sure that means that you're mentally ill. And that's sad. Like, if you have to go around and try to demean others that have less than you, well, then maybe your belongings don't mean much to you either. And maybe they're actually trash belongings, and you're trying to state you own all of these things. And men are very disillusioned in that way, to presume that their articles have value. In actuality, when they try to resell them, they have no value because they didn't tend to those things when they had them. So maybe you should go and clean your house. Maybe you should go and clean your whatever nonsense you own, because the material things are going to save you in the end and your soul. Really, you're funny. You're funny. You have no conscience, and I feel sorry for you. That means that you're very mentally ill, and you actually have a diagnosis that's leaning towards psychopathy, like you're a psychopath or a sociopath at the very least. And that is so sad. I mean, I don't delve into other people's problems. So if you want to continue to post my videos and get your followers, you think that that matters to me? No. I'm not seeking followers. I'm not seeking any type of fame or infamy in the same note for that. So whatever your words are, they mean nothing to me. And I feel very sorry for you. And I wish those comments wouldn't pop up on my notices. I wish there was some way of still continuing to block you, yet you're already blocked and you're still managing to get through. And that's very distorted on your end, because that means that you really have nothing better to do with your time than to harass people that are, like you've stated, worse off than you. And I'm just a stupid idiot that needs to get a job. Okay, sir. Right. I'll get right on that. No. So you can go ahead and just eat your own words and understand that because you have those things doesn't make you stable in the slightest, because of course you're showing your mental instability at this time. And then the people that like you are probably just people that don't know any better and don't understand anything about psychology and don't understand anything about science or the world around them. And they're just a bunch of sheep, and that's the sad part. I would prefer to discuss my encounters and my interactions with people that matter, people that encourage me and hope for the best for me, and they've met me in person, and there's things on camera, there's video proving that I've been to certain places, that I've had these interactions, that certain people would recognize me and certain people would know me. So you really need to get a life, and I'm so sorry, sir. And I say sir very backhandedly, because in the South, they forced us, when I went down there at a young age, like 20, they forced us into stating to the officers, no, you tell us sir. You tell us ma'am, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, we're from the North. We don't have to do that shit. Oh, but they beat it into you anyway. They make sure that you end up in jail for the falsified things. And so whatever you're stating, that's not factual. They fucked with me a lot down there in the South. And the proof is there. The proof is out there. There are plenty of audio and video surveillance that proves what I've stated and the way that they've belittled me and harassed me for many years. And that's why I try to avoid the area. And the fact that I falsified records, no. I am actually very brutally honest about things, and that's what's most confusing about this entire circumstance, is that people like you get away with backhanding and making these clearly outrageous and remarks that have no backing, no proof, no recorded evidence, and people blindly follow you. That's the same thing as my family, you know, where they were so distorted, they would gang up on me just so that they could hide their secrets. The same with you. I mean, obviously, you have some type of distortion if this is actually going on with you. And if not, you're just lying about your own life. And that's even sad. Like, sadder than my circumstance. I feel very sorry for you, actually. I feel very sorry for people that have to lash out like that. And the fact that this has happened to me is the saddest part, because people know me personally. They know I wouldn't lie about shit like that. They knew from a very early age that something was wrong and that I just couldn't tell the truth sometimes. And now I'm not forced to keep my mouth shut. So I tell the truth about everything, and that's where people are confused. They're like, why are you speaking up now, years later? Because that's what victims do. When they finally feel safe enough that they can confront the issue, that they won't have to fucking have suicide attempts. And now I feel comfortable enough and confident enough to expose these things, and that's why I look as good as I do, as opposed to a few years ago, and all this stuff. So please, find something else to do. Like, please. Like, you're crazy. Like, crazier than me, and that's sad. Maybe you need a disability check. And also, like, an attitude check, because you're obviously really just a very sad person, a very sad and lonely person. I feel sorry for you. Like, I really do. I feel very sorry for you. I pity you. And I'll just pray for the fact that, like, there's something wrong with you. And hopefully God will fix it in whatever fixing it manner he does it in, which I say involves karma. So I do say a lot of things by different spiritualities and religions, and I believe in a lot of that just sort of mixed together. Whatever it is, it'll always come back around. It always does. I said some shitty remarks to people prior 2 years ago, and this is my karma for it. So yeah, I mean, jealousy is hidden in all kinds of mannerisms, like the fact that you try to put your material belongings above someone else's happiness. And that's the sad part. People don't recognize that and rationalize the ego in that way. I feel very sorry for you. Like, I hope that you feel better soon. Like, I really do. I'll pray for you. I love you. Bye-bye. People are crazy. March 29th, almost March 30th, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. I don't know what I'll label this. I mean, aside from it's toward one person that keeps harassing me. So I guess I'll just label it something about that online bully, that online troll. Like, please stop. Like, you need some help, and I'll pray for you. Please stop harassing people and go for a walk, you know? Like, go give yourself a walk. Go have some water. Go have some fruits and vegetables. And, I don't know, get some exercise in. Bye.